What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about AMC, GME as well as the broader market. So today AMC was down for 8.25% for the day. It had a high of $18.32. The average volume on AMC is around 50.23 million, but today's volume was around 39.42 million, which is slight bit lower than the average volume because there is too much uncertainty in the market right now. Investors are a little bit scared into investing their money, especially stocks like AMC and GME, which both of them are having a very high potential and having a short squeeze. Now, when I come over to GME, it was down for 5.70% for the day. It had a high of $120.51. Average volume on GME is around 3.04 million, but today's volume was 1.47 million. The volume on GME is slight bit lower than the average volume, but it is a very consistent amount of volume that is coming in GME every day. Until unless we get a catalyst, it's very hard to expect any kind of a upward momentum into these two stocks. Now let's come over to SPY. Now SPY was down for 0.83% for the day. It had a high of $433.37. Now the SPY has been going sideways throughout the day, though there are a lot of negative news out there. Still, SPY did pretty well, just in my personal opinion. And what investors are basically doing, they're trying to sell off their position because there is too much uncertainty in the market right now. There is too much news that can come out during the weekend, and people just don't want to hold their stocks during the weekend because it's a very scary scenario right now for all the investors all around the world. The financials are going to get affected overall throughout the world. Even if Russia is going down, that doesn't mean there will be no impact on America or any other country. There will be some sort of a negativity coming throughout the world in the financial sector. All these big bank around the world, they have some sort of a financial position in Russian market as well, and all those positions are going to get crushed after Russia is being crushed financially. There were some significant sell off in certain stocks today. One of them was Upstart. It was down for 14.52%. That's a lot of downfall that this stock experienced. It opened with a high of $151.67. This kind of a drop you usually experience after a bad earnings, but it happened naturally today, even if there is no news out of these companies. Now let's have a look at the options flow for AMC. Now by looking at the options flow, again, a lot of investors are on to the downside. There was nothing suspicious that came in today, but there are a lot of investors, those who are still buying some call options onto AMC. Now when I increase the premium to max, I can see there was one put that came in that's going to expire in another 6 days. That's a $19 put option that this individual is buying. These are 1,000 contract and he's paying $277,000 for it. And there was another one, there was $60 put that's going to expire in 132 days. These are 24 contracts and this individual is paying $105,000 for it. This is pretty safe bet as compared to the $19 one. But still, these big whales are onto the downside for the stock. Let's have a look at the options flow for GME. When I increase the premium to max and I see what exactly whales were doing today, it was a pretty mixed sort of a sentiment, but I would say most of them were onto the downside. When I bring down the premium and have a look what exactly the retail is doing, the most of them were onto the downside, but still there are a lot of call options in GME as compared to AMC. The rest, there was nothing suspicious coming out of the options flow for the GME. Now let's come over to the options flow for the SPY. Now there was this bet that came in that's going to expire in another 6 days. This individual is paying $1.5 million for it, and these are 10,277 contracts this individual is buying, and it's betting that this SPY is going to go down to $408 or below. Yes, it indicates these individuals are betting that the SPY is going to go down from here onwards. Now, when I increase the premium to max, there was not any big whale, massive whale that came in today betting that the SPY is going to go down. Rest, we just have to wait and see how the next week is going to play out. But today in the market on a Friday, there was a significant sell off in the broader market just because nobody wants to hold the stocks over the weekend. Any big news can come out. Yesterday, we had that news regarding Russians are firing over the nuclear plant in Ukraine, which created a massive fear in the market, and the markets were going down just after that news in the aftermarket. And that slight bit of effect came in today's day as well. I personally believe the rug pull has definitely been postponed, but we are definitely going to experience some sort of extreme level of downtrend maybe in the month of September. The rest we have to wait and see how this is going to play out. So now let's have a look at the options flow for Disney. So for some reason, there were a lot of individual investors were buying this $175 put, and they were all betting that the Disney is going to go down from here onwards. Though Disney is a very stable stock, it doesn't move that much. Even if it goes down a slight bit, it quickly rebounds. But for some reason, the amount of surety these individuals are having today for that $175 put, it is crazy. They all are betting that the Disney is going to go down from here onwards. Just in my personal opinion, I also had some puts on Disney, took profit yesterday, and I'm definitely regretting it, because if I would have hold this thing overnight, I would have made a lot of money, because today Disney was down quite a bit. I personally believe next week we're going to have some sort of a upper momentum. I mean, these trades that were coming at the last moment, most of them were on to the call side. You can see it for yourself. And they are all betting that the Disney is going to go up from here onwards. In my personal opinion, I also personally believe that Disney is going to go up from here onwards. But that might be a temporary upward momentum. We are in a very scary scenario right now. Hopefully the things come in our favor. Hope so. You like my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.